Good evening. So today is the anniversary of the first teaching of Lord Buddha. Whereas even though it is customary to talk about the Four Noble Truths, but today I'm not going to talk about the Four Noble Truths. I'm going to talk about the intents of the Four Noble Truths, behind the Four Noble Truths. Many people do not understand what is from the very basic, in the very beginning, from the very foundation of Dharma. What does it mean to say Namo Guruvaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya? And many people do not understand what does it mean to say the four immeasurables, and also what does it mean to understand about this first teaching of Lord Buddha, and that the first teaching was basically based on the Four Noble Truths. The first truth is being the truth of suffering. The second truth is known as the causes of suffering. Third truth, the truth of happiness. The fourth truth is the truth on the path that leads towards happiness. When we say the refuge prayers, when we say Namo, Namo means many, many things. To understand this term Namo is mistaken to want to understand the word Namo. Because it is likening to, when we say the word Namo, it is likening to many people being in love. I don't want to say fall in love, because every time when people fall in love means fall down, and then it's like falling down. You should change I always believe it should be, if you want to be in love, then you should rise in love and not fall in love. And love should make you rise above and not fall deep down or something like that. That this is wrong. So when we say Namo is having this kind of deep feeling, not just a feeling and not just an intellectual understanding, but it is a feeling of now I found this precious refuge, and I really, just like maybe if some criminal or somebody who has been wronged for doing some kind of crime that he did not do, and then some powerful or skillful lawyer can save you, and you have that feeling, it's like, oh, you are the one, you really are the one that saved me. You are the one that truly I have this love, respect, admiration, everything. It is, you cannot say Namo is respect. Namo is aspiration to be. You cannot say. So it is this kind of feeling. Now I found you. You are the one. Namo. So when you want to give a teaching, if you have a dream that somebody comes and asks you, please give me a teaching, you don't say, I don't know how to give teaching. You just say this word 3 times, Namo, Namo, Namo. Okay? Just say this word 3 times, Namo, Namo, Namo. It is equivalent to giving a teaching. So when we say Namo, we are already understanding the path that is towards the path of going towards the path that leading to happiness. Okay? which is the beginning of the action of the last noble truth, which is the most important of why the Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths. The first three, the first two especially, are rather easy but blinded by us. The first one being the truth of suffering and the truth of the causes of suffering. In a way it is easy, in a way it is not. Because the Buddha actually meant, what about the truth of suffering? The Buddha actually meant that the suffering that you have now is all pervasive. Okay? There are many different kinds of suffering, but truly what the Buddha was intending to wake us, what does the Buddha mean? The Buddha, this word Buddha means, I am awake. I am awake. Wake up already. Okay? Just like the other day, there was one lady who came to see me during this consultation time, and and she told me her life story. She told me she cannot afford to do any pujas for any of her children. She had an abortion, I think 9 or 10 times. And she's only 30 over years old. And she works 16 hours a day to support her boyfriend. And she has like many boyfriends in the past. And she apparently skinny, dark, having malnutrition, dark eye rings, having very sick also. And she was very lost. And I told her something which was meant to be a shock to her. I told her, she have no place to stay. She has to stay with her boyfriend and everything. I told her, just don't give money to him. The next time you got a salary, go and rent a room and just walk straight out, move out. That money that you have, you don't need to pay for your boyfriend to go and gamble and splurge. I said, you don't need to. And she gave me a look. I don't need to? I said, you don't need to. You don't need to. And that is the meaning, that is the feeling of awakening. I don't need to. Similarly, when Buddha told us the truth of suffering and the truth of the causes of suffering, he was telling us that there is hope. There is the truth of happiness and the truth of the path of happiness for the people then and now and into the future to say this, I don't need to suffer. Buddha said, no, you don't need to suffer. That is the real meaning. You don't need to suffer. Why suffer? Do you understand? Okay? Buddha didn't want you to suffer. That's why he started to teach. That's why he accepted Lord Brahma's and Indra's request and invitation to teach. And he was also very skillful. He wouldn't teach until the supposed kings of gods came down, okay, to their knees with offerings. That according to the kings of gods, such offerings were like the highest offerings of request. According to the Hindu tradition, they also offer a conch shell and the wheel. Okay? And the kings of gods themselves used that offering to offer this sage, this mendicant, this Buddha. He was waiting because when Siddhartha awoke to become the Buddha, the sky, the land, there was an earthquake that shook not only the earth, but also the heavens. Shook the very core foundation of society and beliefs. And the civil beliefs and the religious beliefs. And Lord Buddha himself waited till that moment, then he would accept, because then he could truly become the teacher of gods and men. So he was truly an awakened Lord, that he knew it was no point to start teaching and teaching and teaching, because the people wouldn't listen. But sometimes just to keep quiet until the people didn't take it anymore. Not just the people didn't know, but the gods knew that this man, this being, has found a way to end the cyclic existence. He found a way to end birth and death. This is the very foundation and the very core of Buddhism, to end birth and death. So, Namo, to have that feeling towards this Guru, who is also the Buddha, the awakened one, and he's our Guru. Okay? Is the action of wanting to, again I repeat, towards the path of happiness. So, before you want happiness, you must know suffering. Many of us know what we don't want, right? You know what you don't want, right? But do you know what you want? No. Many people, they know what they don't want, but they don't know what they want, which leaves them actually in a lurch. So the Buddha was extremely skillful to teach you about suffering and the causes of suffering, but he didn't say, that's it, no suffering and no causes. He taught you about happiness and the path to it. So this was something that everybody was searching for. Many people at that time in India felt that to be religious, to be spiritual is the way to go. And to be religious and to be spiritual, one had to suffer and cannot be happy. So maybe you don't understand the cultural aspect of people then, or the spiritual aspect of people. That's why if you see the Hindu mendicants and the yogis, they actually walk on sandals that are on nails, all nails. Okay? And they have spikes and everything, all pierced, and weapons into their body. Okay? Is that suffering? Okay? To say that there is no suffering is fake. They apparently also are afraid of the pain. That's why they invoke the blessings and prayers of gods to go into their body so that they feel numb. They don't feel that pain. So we must understand that all beings truly don't want suffering, but don't know what else to want. The Buddha could not say, and he did not say that it is not right to have happiness, or it is wrong to have happiness. He said there is the truth of happiness and the path leading to it, showing that we should all have a middle path of having great suffering, okay, and not doing anything at all. If he did not say about the truth of happiness and not doing anything at all, understand this point. Not doing anything at all is the motivating factor that I'm going to talk about today. What is this motivating factor that I'm going to talk about today? Okay, it is this main factor is the reason why we practice Dharma, why we take refuge Namo Dhammaya and Namo Sanghaya. Why? The basic Dharma should be known as the middle path. Okay? And that should be understood as there is the truth. The truth is that all beings want happiness and don't want suffering. Okay? And we should accept that and embrace that. And not think that we should not do anything. Because some people, we look at ourselves today. We look at ourselves, at each other today. We are all suffering from a curse. We are suffering from the curse that we set upon ourselves. To ourselves. This is the curse of laziness. The curse of not doing anything. Not believing that we need to do anything. Just let it be. Just relax. And things will settle out by itself. This apparent belief that we should not do anything, just letting it be, is the very cause of a deep suffering. Okay? When you don't do anything, then everything will become like a desert. If there is no water, there's nothing. Everything that will settle down will just be dust and sand. There's no great suffering, there's no fire, there's no war, but it will just become sand like a desert. Everything will wear itself out. But you don't grow anything. You don't grow anything. You don't plant anything. Okay? So, the call to action is Namo Dhammaya. We must have that feeling and the excitement that there is now the truth that we can change. If we understand how religion was being taught in the past, is that, which is still being taught today, is that everything is karma. Everything that you are experiencing today is karma. And many people who do not understand will just take it that, okay, it's my karma. Right? Hello? Correct? It is my karma to suffer, my karma to like this, my karma to like that. Correct? And if you realize, many of such teachers or the believers, they do not ask you to plant new seeds. They just say, suffer it out. Karma, karma. When you return all your debts, then you can enjoy the fruits of your past good karma. That is like truly just using up everything that you have, good and bad. When we say Namo Dhammaya, we are having the excitement, excitement to embrace the truth that Buddha said that we can change things. We can actually take charge of our lives and we can make things happen. This is something that is very important. No other religion says that. No other spiritual path says that. Only Buddhism. Those who believe in a supreme God, everything is created by God. And therefore, it is God's will. The rest are rather fatalistic karma. And we have to make many offerings to many gods to get their favor so that our life can be better. Which is wrong. According to us Buddhists, who understand this Four Noble Truths, is wrong, is mistaken. It's like you always have to bribe, always have to make offerings and everything to keep the God happy. Then that is no difference. That is spirit worship. Correct? Right? Imagine you are living, there's a joke says that if there is a grouchy old person in your house and every day you don't try to make this grouchy old person in the house happy, that old person will start scolding you, cursing you, and this and that. Or the other way of saying this, you keep a lion in a house. You must feed it every day, because if the lion becomes hungry enough, he'll eat you. Right? You are meat. You are meat. Flesh, blood, and bone. Okay? So when we say Namo Dhammaya, there is this excitement. Yes, I can change things. I am empowered by this truth. I am empowered by Guru, Buddha, to have this Dharma. That's why this mantra, Om Ye Dhamma He Prabha Tatangara He Avarat Deshanchaya Niruda Imabadi Masramanaya Soha. The sage taught that all things arises from causes, and through this all things will also cease. Okay? From the causes complete, they will also cease. This is the meaning. This is called the mantra of dependent arising. It is dependent arising. Dependent of something else. You are dependent upon something else to be who and what you are today. So are you, so am I. So is this temple, so are all the buildings, so are everything. Whether your name, fame, honor, job, every single thing that you have and understand now, there is not a single thing that is not dependent upon others. So that's why the Sangha comes in, Namo Sanghaya. The Sangha comes in, who is our teacher, our spiritual friend, to tell us, train now to see that they are Namo Sanghaya, comes in to tell us to train now to see that they are kind to us. We are dependent upon others, so others are kind to us. Even if other people abuse and hurt us, it is through their kindness that I know whether I am patient or not. You see? So, these four lines, Namo Gurubhya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, has a very, very, very deep meaning. But many people don't understand. So, I thought since already many years, and nobody has ever asked me, what is the meaning, what is the purpose? So I thought tonight I want to teach this one. So that when you recite, you know who is the Guru, the teacher, the Guru. He is the teacher of gods and men. Right? And why can he teach the gods and why can he teach the men? Because he is the Buddha, who taught us the truth that we can change everything. And not everything is fixed, and we are not here to suffer. Let's say, Buddha himself, before he attained enlightenment, suffered for 6 years. Right? He did the extreme of ascetic practices. They said if you use his finger and poke from behind, it's like you can see the finger coming out from the front. That was how thin. Okay, you can see the kidneys and the intestines, the shape and everything from the front. That was how bad it was. He became so thin. Right? His eyes totally sunken in. If you saw him, many people said that he looked more like a ghost or zombie than human. So he practiced till like that. And from that moment, he saw, right, the bodhisattvas appeared. And then they played the veena. Okay, the student and the teacher. And then the teacher said, if you string it too tight, you get a very tight sound. If it is too loose, then you don't get any sound at all. And that was the hint. Okay? Sort of like a reminder to the great ascetic, the great Lord. Take the middle path. Therefore, Namo Gurubhya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya is the middle path. The middle path of not thinking that we are doomed. If it is truly doomed, why did Buddha teach? If we are truly doomed, why did Buddha teach? Then, and throughout the Buddha's life story, there was this these monks who, when you learn 1, 2, 3, and ready to learn 4, 5, 6, by the time he remembers 4, 5, 6, he cannot remember 1, 2, 3. And so, through this Buddha's kindness and compassion, we truly can make our world, internal and external environment and world, a better place. So they said the first is the truth of suffering, to let us know that we are suffering. And why are we suffering? The truth or the cause of suffering. He also wanted us to understand that the suffering that he meant was all pervasive, that even though you're happy now, your happiness is a kind of suffering. Because your happiness does not last. Imagine if you love to eat this dish, this kind of thing, this food, and you eat it every day for 7 days. Before 7 days, you'll be sick of it. Right? Or, if you have maybe some fruit tree and you go and eat that fruit from the tree, after maybe 1 day, less than a day, you don't want to eat it anymore. Okay? So, Buddha was very kind. He was very skillful. Just these 4 lines has a great deep meaning. This Namo, this feeling of excitement, of safety, of being protected, of admiration, of respect, of prayer, of love, of care, of kindness. Buddha said, don't even kill a single being. And never did the Buddha say, a lot of people didn't understand. A lot of people said that Buddha said that we should not go and teach the Dharma. Many people said, Buddha never said that we should go and flourish Buddhism and go and convert people. Actually, the Buddha was never blatant, was never upfront. At the time of his manifestation of passing away, he did say, go forth to teach the Dharma. Right? Throughout his life, he asked his disciples, go forth to teach the Dharma. Those disciples who have already become arhats, have awakened. Isn't it? Right? So, if Buddha did not say, then why did he, number 1, start teaching, and number 2, start accepting disciples, number 3, started ordaining people, number 4, started to accept lay disciples, and if at that time, those people who were all not Hindus, then who were they? Who they were all not Hindus and Jains, who were they? Do you understand? Okay, so Buddha himself acted by example. Do not be shy to say, I am a Buddhist. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to tell other people, this is my refuge. This is my truth. Not just my belief, but this is a reality. Other people may say, I have my beliefs, I have my God, I have my this. You say, yes, we have our universal truth. Because nobody can cover the rays of the sun. Similarly, nobody can cover the truth of Lord Buddha's teaching, because Lord Buddha's teaching was not made up. He said there was nothing that I have taught that was not taught by the previous Buddhas. So the Buddha already said, what I am teaching you were already taught by previous Buddhas. It is not real, nor is it created by me. It is an awakening, and therefore I teach you for your own good, for your own reality. So that's why I make the crown, the offering to Lord Buddha, the highest offering. Does the Buddha need the crown? No. For us, for all beings. Okay? He truly was the greatest teacher of gods and men. And without him, without his first teaching, we all are truly doomed, without hope. We will always, for example, I think please look into the addition of speakers. And so, let me give you a very good example. Other practices of other faith say that to the greater glory of God, to the greater glory of their religion, to the greater glory of themselves, etc., etc. And the people feel very good, people feel glorious and feel proud and everything. But let me, as a Buddhist, we hold our debate. Okay? If truly God is great, why glorify Him? Do we need to glorify the sun? Do we need to glorify the sun? We do not need to glorify the sun. Okay? So we understand this term. We understand this. We do not need to glorify the sun. Number two, to expand His kingdom. The term now is kingdom. When you have king, what are you? When there is a king, you are his subject or slave. Right? Yeah. Chinese, Asian say slave, 奴才, 草民. Okay? Subject, commoner. Okay? And what is expected of them? To continue to glorify the king, to pay taxes, and to what? And to what? What is the most important thing now? What? Submit, yes. To submit to him. Which is what the Buddha did not want. The Buddha did not want you to submit blindly. That's why the Buddha said, study the Dharma. Study the Dharma. Wake up. Don't glorify to make yourself a slave. Don't follow blindly to make yourself a sheep that will always need to follow a shepherd. Okay? So, what the Buddha wanted us was to be independent, to stand up and to start thinking for ourselves, feeling for ourselves. Okay, so this is something very important, the very core of Buddhism. Stop glorifying, stop doing so many things to build the greater kingdom, and greater things. Stop, he said. Okay? And build your inner world. That's why in Buddhism we have mandala. Okay? We all need to have how do you have a peaceful society or peaceful community? How do you do that? The Buddha again led by example. Of all his monks, millions during his lifetime, how did the monks stay in harmony? Monks and nuns stay in harmony. Now I ask you, You think? Now we have the unfortunate situation where there is a religious war. Right? Yeah, this is unfortunate. Everybody blaming everybody. Always in a war, there's always blaming. So this shows that for us to have peace, we should not blame. Should not. What are the 3 don'ts that I said? What? Don't blame, don't what? During this war, look at the news, read the news, listen to the news. Do they blame? Do they complain? Do they justify? So if you do that, you will have war. Now everybody wants peace, isn't it? Right? May there be peace on earth. May there be peace on earth. Peace and peace and peace. Do Buddhists say, may there be peace on earth? You think about it now. Do the Buddhists ever say, may there be peace on earth? No. Because Buddhists never say, may there be peace on earth to each other. Do we say, may peace be upon you? But do all other religions say, may there be peace and may you be blessed with peace and everything? Correct? Do the Buddhists ever say, may there be peace upon you? May peace be with you? No, right? Why? 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 You want to know? It don't sound like you want to know. No? Why do Buddhists not say may there be peace on earth? Because in Buddhism we have inner peace. How do millions or few hundred thousands of monks and nuns achieve harmony? Because we have our inner world. When you have an inner world that is filled with inner peace, well, if your inside is peaceful and loving, will outside be peaceful and loving? Will it be? Naturally? Right? Yeah. And how do we do that? Buddha asked us all to meditate. We need to meditate. I asked Angkapang today, I told Angkapang today that I want to name Thekchen Choling Kota Tinggi as Thekchen Choling Kota Tinggi Meditation Center. Not retreat center. I changed it to meditation center. Because I feel we need to meditate. When you meditate, you are facing all your angels and all your devils. Right? So when we meditate, we can see who and what we really are, and who and what we really want, and what we really need. And therefore, we don't need to say, may peace be upon you, and we don't say, may there be peace and this and that kind of prayer. You be the peace. Like if there's a very rowdy class and a very fierce teacher comes in, everybody sits down and behave themselves, isn't it? But the moment the teacher goes off, what happens? Woohoo! Isn't it? I was like that. I was like that in school. You know, my classmates and we have this in between class, in between the periods, when the teacher walk out, few of us run to the classroom door and say, let's go see whether the teacher coming already or not. Okay, and then they will tell somebody will say, teacher coming already. Suddenly the whole class, everybody run back. There's a cooperation between the rows. This week, this row go and see. Next week, that row go and see. And everybody can jump on the chair, jump on the table, from the table jump down, and very funny all the naughty things they do. Yeah, fold paper aeroplane, shoot rubber bands, yeah, chase each other. And when they start hearing, the footstep of the teacher, then everything becomes perfectly peaceful in a matter of 5 seconds. Yeah. So, this is not the kind of practice that we want. These are the kind of practices from maybe other spiritual traditions. The presence of God or the presence of somebody or some higher being come, then everybody, become very good. Right? But we Buddhists should aspire to be, when there is suffering, there is anger, there's hatred, there's everything, the presence of you there, everybody becomes peaceful and calm and happy. Not tension, huh? When you go there, no tension. You go there, everybody feel very happy. Hear your name happy, see you happy, listen to you happy, get blessing happy, many, many happy things. This is what we aspire to be. That's why in the auspicious we recite after doing our prayers, we always aspire more. Like in the King of Prayers, many, many prayers. They're saying that, may I be able, may everyone who think of me, hear me, think of me, everything, always be happy. So we must start from now. And this factor, that the factor of today is, we must be free from laziness. Laziness is the one that causes us not to do anything. Laziness is also the one that says that we just submit and just some people just say, have guru devotion, have faith, the guru will do everything, make everything happen. Who is really making everything happen? If you don't do anything, you are making things to not happen. If you, like for example, this live stream was meant for overseas students. Then after that, many people see me on Facebook, say, I'm very happy, I listen to your teachings on live stream. Then I said, then you don't come down to temple anymore, right? Nobody dare to answer, no? Everybody makes smiley face, stick out tongue, everybody pretend. Some of them are here tonight also. Live stream, very nice to you. Very nice, very good, very convenient. This is totally wrong. If you give in to laziness one time, you give in to your mental frustration, your Tibetan word lung, or Chinese say headwind. If you give in to headwind one time, then you will see that, okay, nothing happened. I can allow myself to be like that. It's wrong. That's why it is everybody's responsibility. If somebody is feeling down or feeling upset, go and talk to the person and go and calm that person down. Sometimes don't talk so much. Let the person finish talking first. Then give the person a hug. Do prayer. Right? There's a lot of mixed up frustration and emotions and everything. Just let it release. And then you just observe. Then you say, lucky, I'm not like that now. I'm not crazy like that now. So we say Namo Gurubhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Have that feeling of, one word, Namo. Namo, Namo. It's unbelievable. Homage, praise, love, compassion, protection, happiness, elation, joy, everything towards this word Namo. Okay? And so, we should not give in to all our excuses. If we look properly, laziness is also manifested in the form of blaming, complaining, and what? Justification. You always, when you want to justify, oh, because this, that, everybody, you know, blaming, justification, and complaining very well. You have seen, you have heard, you have experienced from others, and you maybe also did do the same yourself. Is that happiness? Is that what you want? Is that your inner world that you aspire to be? That is your old world. So when you see people start doing complaining, justifying and complaining, take 3 steps back and say, this is his or her world now. Have compassion. Okay? And do something. Pray. Recite mantras. Don't just say, oh, rejoice, or there's some prayers, some Buddha will bless you. Oh, you know, somebody do something, oh, very happy, or this, but you never do anything. You never volunteer, you never help. Okay? What is Buddhism? Buddhism means we are all a team with Lord Buddha. We are all, regardless of spiritual tradition, and we are all a team. That we all believe that we can change things. And that is why we are Buddhist. We are not fatalistic. We do not need to submit to a greater glory or greater God and everything. But we do it willingly. The glory is in everybody. The peace, the happiness, the world is in everybody. But unfortunately, this is not what is being experienced by the hungry ghosts and the spirits and everything now. If we do not learn the Dharma, and if we do not come and learn and practice and listen and do the practices and do the mind transformation, the most important, many people ask me, oh, Rinpoche, Lama, do practice is most important, yeah? I say, no, mind transformation is the most important. They say, why? Buddhism, all the texts say do all this very important. I say, yeah. Do you know all the practices' main purpose is to transform your mind? The purpose of doing practices is to transform the mind. Only the great beings who have transformed mind, when they do pujas or everything, the power is magnified. But there's ordinary beings with lots of anger, lot of complaining, justification and everything. When they do the puja, can do very well, it's all drama. Okay? It's all drama. We need from inside. We need from inside. So when first we inside don't have, still very hard, no empty space. Okay? You must remember, inside need to have empty space. Not an empty hollow heart, but we need to have an empty space. An empty heart and an empty space is very different. What is the difference? When you have a bigger empty space, you can have space for more beings inside. But if you have an empty heart, you don't even know who, what, why, how and everything. You know you want to die. And they always feel sad, always one day feel dejected, feel unloved, feel this, that, and like this. Ordinary beings have empty hearts. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas have space, divine space. Remember that. What is the most important thing about the cup? What is the most important thing about the cup? The empty space inside the cup. Remember that. Okay? So you can have the most beautiful cup, but inside is solidness. You know, Singaporeans say very tiao. Correct? Very bang, very no meaning. Right? A beautiful car, but inside is all spoiled. Or the car inside is filled with rocks. Right? Or the car is carved out of stone. One car, big car, stone. Right? So empty heart, empty space, very, very different. Okay? So that's why we must take refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Must. If you take refuge and you inspire other people to take refuge, is great blessing for others. Great blessing. And if other people see you in your practice and they also want to take refuge, is great blessing. Okay, you are that bodhisattva that liberates others. Okay, don't need to wait until you become bodhisattva, can fly, can everything, then liberate others. Start now. Start now. Bring others to the path of Dharma. Come to listen. Come to, talk to them about Dharma. Talk to them about your experience. Build the great mandala. Build the great inner space. Peaceful space inside. Then automatically there is what? Peace. No need to say, may there be peace, may there be peace. You keep on saying, may there be peace, that means there's no peace. That's why you keep on wanting peace, right? So like the Chinese, they always say, what why? Only the poor Chinese say what. No, rich Chinese don't say that. Realize? You imagine the big bosses, multi-million bosses, they can pray, they go, wah! Do they do that? No. Correct. Right? But all the money-faced ordinary people who are trying to make ends meet, they're not money-faced lah. They are just, money-faced. Right? And so, reflect upon what I said today. When you recite this Namo Gurubhaya, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sangha, know that these are all, what do you say? You go for exam and then you want to remind yourself in case you forget what you call those pointers, yeah. Okay. Namo Gurubhaya, there's a pointer for what? Namo Buddhaya, pointer for what? Namo Dhammaya, pointer for what? Namo Sanghaya, pointer for what? Okay? Then you feel there is, wow, there's this great inner space. There's this great space for development. There's a great space for growth. Freedom. We are not slaves. We don't need to submit ourselves to this and that. That's why we have freedom. That is, accordingly to us, the great liberation. Okay, liberation from all our disturbing emotions and all that. But that one take time. That one you need through the process of meditation, of prayer, of reflection. Right? Some people say, oh Lama, reflection and meditation no use. I guarantee you there's use. You know what? You know why do I say that? If for no reason you come near me, I slap you 2 times. Slap you, kick you, bite you, and you go back and reflect. What happened? Why this thing happened to me? Why like that? Why? This is also kind of meditation, This is called analytical meditation. What happened? Why? Isn't it? Hello?
Yes.
After you all die, yeah? I don't eat dinner, so I'm hungry. I will bite. Huh? Yeah. So Ibrahim is nodding his head. Lama, you've been biting people since day one. So sorry, Mama. I've been biting people since day zero. First person I bite was my mother's heart. Yeah. Wow. You know, once you bite the heart, wow, whole life they feel it. Yeah. First person I bite. You also bite your mother's heart, right? First person I bite was my mother's heart. Then always heart pain, always thinking of you, and this and that. Right? So, very important. Very important for you to know, to be free. You can be free. And you must appreciate Lord Buddha, Lord Shakyamuni Buddha. That's why we celebrate Ulambana. Okay? The days of completion of retreats. The Ulambana festival is a celebration of meditation and retreat and reflection. And a celebration of awakening and awareness. You understand? Alright? Just remember, our practice now is to start erasing to become the white paper. Our paper is too much things from the past, and we still didn't let go. You still not tired? Okay? Still not tired? Let go. Let it drop. Let it go. Then you can truly grow from inside, and you will automatically transform and change. No need to you must do this. No need. Inside. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. The things that your guru asks you to do is for you to overcome your own laziness. Some people have so many reasons. I have to meet friend, meet customer, go drink, entertain, this and that. Soon, no, actually, that time I did say to one person, I said, oh yeah, you go. Soon you are going to have an appointment with Yama. Okay, next month that person died. And the Lord of Death. Soon you're going to have an appointment with Yama. And the person say, hey, don't say like that. I say, ha, you think about it yourself. Next month that person died. I won't tell you who lah. Yeah. Okay? You think about it. How you are. Whether you are making your life meaningful and happy or not. Right? Enjoy your life. Please do enjoy your life. Please enjoy being happy. Don't enjoy being unhappy. Don't enjoy being a beach. Don't enjoy being a female beach mean what? Dog Huh? Huh? Yeah. Then male? Huh? What? Dog, yeah? Yeah. Don't enjoy being beachy. Male or female alike. Okay? Yeah. Don't enjoy being beachy. Enjoy being happy. Enjoy at the present moment. If you enjoy your drink, enjoy your drink. May it be coffee, may it be tea, may it be your beer, may it be your whiskey. If you are smoking your cigarette, enjoy your moment. You see, some people, they're totally stupid, They got all the chance in the world to smoke. And then they take the cigarette, and every time when they light the cigarette, they think about things. They don't need to light cigarette. They just burn newspaper. Correct? Right? If you want to light something and then go and burn incense lah. Take incense and burn, you know. You don't need cigarette, what? Correct or not? But if you are the type that if you enjoy your cigar and cigarette, then light and enjoy it. And then be happy. This is also a meditation. I'm not encouraging you to smoke. I'm just saying your practice is every moment. Right? It's like nowadays, your practice is very terrible because when you are with your lover or your friends, you go out for dinner, you sit together and you take out your handphone. Everybody take out the mobile. Correct? Yeah, very terrible, including me. Yeah, this becomes our facade, the facade. You know, you don't want to see people or you don't know what to say. You feel what they act important now. Act important. Everybody wants to act important because the ones who are really busy are busy. They are important. The rest who are not, they feel, this person get on like that. I also like that. Lor. I also do the same thing. Lor. You just think about maybe years ago when not everybody have television. Everybody went to the community center to watch television. Right? And what happens? Maybe not for some of you. I remember when I was young, my grandmother there, and then everybody will bring some tidbits and share with all the neighbors, you know. Everybody sat there and watched the same program. So afterwards, everybody gossip. Next day, people talk about what they watched last night. It was very funny. And then I tell them, say, instead of talking about what you all watched last night, why don't you predict what is going to happen tonight? I was very young. I was only 5 years old or 6 years old. I said this. Why don't you predict what's going to happen tonight? That's more interesting, isn't it? Yeah, they said, yeah. Then started the gambling. I told you Chinese money face. Yeah. then I was like, I said, I didn't mean that. Yeah. But I thought this, you know, this is how you should train your mind. Everything, you know, everybody is doing it. Why do you do something different? Why do you do something meaningful? Okay? Yeah. So this is very special. Your ability to think. You know, who can do this very well? Hui Jin. Whenever she watch a TV program or movie, she starts to tell me, in the end, this is what's going to happen, and this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen. I say, Hui Jin, shut up. Okay? She has this natural ability. She say, oh, I watch a lot of drama. I say, yeah, living with you, I see one too. You know, when people watch a lot of drama serial, their life also like drama because they start to think and do like that. Yeah, that's why I don't like to watch movie and I don't like to watch any serial or nothing. Never. I don't like. But for the sake of harmony, for the sake of happiness, cohesiveness, you need that empty space, right? To put people inside my heart. And so sit there and watch with them and laugh. Ha 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 ha. Enjoy it in the present moment. Don't, when you're there, I don't like what. Never mind, sit here, make you happy, lor. Then also I become bitchy, correct? Correct or not? I'll become bitchy. I sit here, what? Now you happy? I bring you watch movie. You happy, right? Okay, so many people like to be like that. Because, or maybe they don't like to be like that. They just don't know what else to be. They just don't know what else to be. So they just be sarcastic, they just be this, just be that, and they think that it's very funny, and then after that they laugh, and you know, it is not right. Because it's not necessary. You do not know when playing with fire will actually set the forest or jungle ablaze. Okay? So, enjoy. Enjoy each other. Enjoy the company. Enjoy the teachings. Okay? And enjoy your life. Be happy. Everything that you enjoy is a practice. Offer everything that you enjoy. offer everything that you like. You like new cars, you offer. You like pretty girls, you offer. You like jewelry, you offer. You like handsome men, strong men, you offer. You like nice clothes, pretty dresses, laces, whatever, you offer. You like nice hairstyle, funky, punky, you offer. Everything can offer. Understand? Everything can offer. Everything is an offering because the Buddha does not have phân biệt性怎么讲? Huh? Buddha does not have discriminatory views and thoughts. Buddha does not discriminate. Offering is an offering. You understand? If a poor person can offer a poor person can offer an apple, but it's all he or she can afford is maybe it's a bruised apple. One side already turned black, but he can only afford this. Then it's a great merit. The Buddha accepted. Okay? But if a very rich person offer a bruised apple, nice? Huh? No, right? So most of us are living in good house, eat good food, wear nice things. Your altar, your prayer can match or not? You feel can match or not? Your house can match or not? I know Singren can. Singren's house is a palace. It's a divine mandala. Yeah. Okay? Can match or not? Cannot match. Most of us, we say, oh, Buddha is like a prostitute. When we need him, then we find him lah. Or public toilet. When we need Buddha, we need prayer, need blessing, then we go temple lah. Correct? Huh? But in reality, if you don't come for teaching, you are showing that it is like that, you know. You don't come for teaching, you don't do the work that we all supposed to do together, then it is showing in action. Of course, some things need time to grow. Don't do it immediately. Okay? I'm giving you some leeway lah. You know, yeah. But most of the time is I give you leeway, you take full advantage of it. Yeah. You ask my older students, I don't give leeway. Like a report card, no? What this one? Attendance book. Every week teaching, everybody must come. If not, I call. Why you never come? Answer me. Give me a reason. If you really cannot come, you have to tell me why. Oh, okay, I accept. Okay, excused. Really? Ask Ibrahim and Jimmy. Why? That's why they sit in front. Okay. So the rest, in the beginning, I really train. You must know why you don't want to come. Ask Desmond. They know. Those old timers, they know. I make them by training, by action. You cannot come or you don't want to come. You cannot come for teaching or you don't want to come for teaching. Right? It's a big difference. Many a time is you don't want to come because you got a lot of excuse, you got blame, you complain, you justify. Or because my mother-in-law, because my wife, because my children, because. Oh, because my guru was like that. My guru, everything he will ask you, why? Even this is exactly the way Ken Rinpoche Lama Lodrop will ask you, no? Why? Yeah? Exactly his tone is, why? Geshe Lama Kunjo? Karina? Why? Yeah, he asked in Tibetan, Karina? And his eyes very big, asking you, look at you into the eye, why? Don't say you don't know. You did it. You didn't turn up. or you didn't do, why? And the main purpose was to look at ourselves. Why? You don't want to wake up early, why? You don't want to do, why? You all like to, okay, never mind lah, next time lah, relax lah. Huh? When you die that time, you cannot come near me, why? When your ghost or your spirit cannot come near me, and lama, I can, where? Why? Because you want to be away, what? Correct or not? You chose to be away. But for those disciples who were very far, they would recite the prayer, they would cry, they do the prayer, calling the Guru from afar. Maybe it don't matter to you, but it mattered to me. I did that prayer. I'm here, my Guru in Nepal. Very difficult at that time. Very, very difficult. At that time, 1 minute of phone call to Nepal was more than, from Nepal to call back or something like that. No, it's more than $2 Sing. It was very, very expensive at that time. It's unbelievably expensive. Make phone call, also difficult. Write letters, most of the time they don't appear. No, that time no email. And even now got email, also the Wi-Fi and the internet don't work most of the time. Right? Mobile phones, no connection. What is the connection? Guru's heart connection. Calling the Guru from the heart. And many times it proved. I didn't do it to prove myself, but I really did. I prayed and it was very difficult. My situation was very difficult. Externally was good, but inside very difficult. I pray and pray and pray, and then out of the blue comes a letter from my Guru. Out of the blue, my Guru make phone call. Out of the blue, my Guru asked me, send a present through somebody for me. Yeah. How do you get this kind of connection? This kind of connection can only be achieved if you are, what we say, kai xing, open your heart. Chinese say kai xing is happiness. If you open your heart, then if you don't open your heart, you cannot get this kind of divine facts or Wi-Fi downloading. You cannot. Okay? So this is very important. This love, this prayer, this connection, all starts from you taking your refuge seriously. All starts from you wanting to take charge of your own life now. 卖涂了. Okay? Really, 卖涂了. Don't waste your life. Don't waste what you are doing. Start from offering. Offering what? Your enjoyment. Most important, you know what's the best offering? You want to know? Offering all sentient beings your smile and your heart. Most people say, Lama, I'm poor one. How to give? You every time say give, offer what? See, your attitude is so bad. There's nothing to offer, I said. Huh? Offer what? Offer the bad attitude. No, the bad attitude is not offering. There's a throwing shit at people. Yeah. Offer the good attitude. Offer the smile. Offer your service. Offer your help. Offer your patience. Offer your ears. Offer your hug. Offer your hugs. Offer your massage. Those who know Reiki, offer your Reiki. Offer your service. Offer your advice. Right? Offer your experience. share your capabilities, offer your capabilities, everything. Most important is open your hearts. Okay? Most people go around their life this kind of forehead. Yeah. I asked them, why your forehead always like that? Guru Rinpoche also like that, ma. Right, Guru Rinpoche like that, right? I said, yeah, but you must see, Guru Rinpoche manifests a balance. He has half wrathful and half peaceful because he smiles at the bottom and then he frowns. You didn't smile. You frowned your face like bulldog. Okay, but Guru Rinpoche bottom smile. Smile and when you can be Guru Rinpoche, then you say. Yeah, correct or not? Right. Guru Rinpoche smiling and frowning, right? You try doing that, come look at each other. Come. Do lah. Oi. Hey, look at each other, turn to your left and right, come. Show each other your look. Smile and frown at the same time, please. Yeah. No, it's very important. You must learn to laugh at each other and laugh at yourself. And allow other people to laugh at you. See, this is called the generosity of letting people laugh. You're not even generous to make people laugh. Girl, you want to go wee-wee, is it? Okay, you can go. You can go. You can go from behind. Can go from front. You don't want to go toilet, can go one, no? But only can go toilet, not go home. Right? So, do it. It's very important. The gift of laughter. Okay? This is also a gift. Generosity. All these are generosity. Making funny faces and stuff like that. Some idiots. There are some people who are idiots who like to make remarks. Okay? For those people who feel and think that by making remarks or that they are very good, they are very clever, and then they make like a remarks, I'm warning you. I don't like it. Making remarks at other people and making remarks at other people and things like that. I want to tell you, I'm very good at making remarks too. I just hold all the horses and smile at you. Because the moment I open my mouth, you die. Okay? Like I said, oh, never mind, you don't want to come. Next month you go, they got an appointment at Yama. Next month die lah. Okay? Sometimes lamas do these kind of things. They actually already tell you you are going to die. Already tell you something is going to happen to you. You didn't get it, too bad. Because if I tell, hey, next month you're going to die, what preparation you made? When you going to tell other people, hey, curse me lah, hey. Correct or not? Hello? You're not happy, right? I say like that. You're not happy, right? Or give me kind of face, right? Okay lah. Go home now. Okay? So it's very important. Open up your heart. And I feel very sad. I ask you all to look at each other left and right to make the smiling face and frown and smile like Guru Rinpoche. Nobody can do it. Nobody say, no, I don't want. Why? You are so stingy with your funny face. Actually, it's a holy face, you know. Guru Rinpoche smile and frown at the same time. And then you say funny, ugly, this, that. So you see, you cannot be divine because you don't want to. You choose not to be. Who's behind hiding? Oh. Okay? So, this make your life fun. Make your practice fun. Okay? The generosity part is very important. If you cannot be generous in other ways, it's impossible to be generous with money. Because there are many people who give money to buy face. Okay? And tell everybody they have done this, they have done that. It's unfortunate. Okay? This emperor, Han Wudi, asked Bodhidharma when he was in China, I have built many temples, created many teaching halls, given a lot of food to monks, encouraged my subjects and people to become monks, and study and preach and chant and practice the Dharma. What kind of merit will I get? Bodhidharma told the emperor Han Wudi, 0. You have no merits. It's true. Okay? No merits. So, of course, the king couldn't take it lah. So he captured Bodhidharma and threw him into prison. Okay? Do you dare to speak the truth? Do you dare to speak the truth for the benefit of others? Yeah. Practice for the benefit of others. So this is very, very, very important. For the benefit of others, we can give up the attachment to happiness. But your happiness is your own inner world and your own inner peace. Understand? Yeah. Inner world and inner peace is not dependent on external environment and external happiness. It's even greater than happiness. All right? Okay. Good night.